Hey guys, TEAB'S here, back for another TEAB'S Doctor Who mod feature showcase. In this episode we're going to be doing the Vortex Manipulator, as used by Captain Jack Harkness and by River Song. So the Vortex Manipulator is basically a time travel and teleportation device, and yeah, is kind of seen as like a worse version of the TARDIS, and is kind of this wrist-worn device, and is actually in the mod necessary to making a TARDIS. But yeah, we'll just get right into it right away. So as it's pretty overpowered, you can basically teleport literally anywhere. It is going to need a beacon to craft. We are also going to need 2 diamonds. We're going to need 1 clock to kind of represent the time travel element, an ender pearl to represent the teleportation element, and leather to represent the casing itself. And here we go. Here is our Vortex Manipulator. And as you can see, when I put it in our inventory, we get the advancement Cheap and Nasty Time Travel. And you can see when I put it in my hand, it appears on my wrist just like so. Now what we can do is we can right click, and I will have to warn you there is actually a 30-second cooldown on this device to kind of again exemplify that basically it isn't as good as a TARDIS. So yeah, if we right click with this, we will get this Vortex Manipulator GUI, and we can enter an X, Y, and Z coordinate, as well as locate rift and enter. Enter is obviously once we put in our coordinates. You can see down here we have a cooldown for 30 seconds. If we want to put in some coordinates, and then we can click enter, plays a sound, and now we are teleporting. It's obviously being a little bit slow to load, and we have landed inside of a block. So this does not have a Y calculation function like the TARDIS does, so obviously there's going to be issues like that where you'll probably spawn in a block if you don't know exactly where you're going. The next function of the Vortex Manipulator is this, which is the locate rift function. Now the locate rift function basically acts as a means of, again, working toward making your TARDIS. So when you click this, it'll actually find a rift in the world, and that is where you could find TARDIS coral. So let's click on that. And you can see it's made a teleportation sound again, and it has sent me to a rift. So I'm going to give myself night vision for a moment. Now I have night vision, and you can see this is our rift. And you can see it's basically just this area where the different dimensions, the nether, the end, and the overworld, are kind of intersecting. In the middle we have these rift blocks. And I guess it's spawned right in the midst of an abandoned mineshaft. But these basically will spawn in a random spot every single time you use it, but there's only ever going to be 1 per world, so this is the one singular rift for this world at these coordinates. And the Vortex Manipulator will also tell you the coordinates of the rift each time you teleport. This is kind of it. It's basically just a means of getting the TARDIS core. Really, that's all there is to it. That's what the Vortex Manipulator does. 2 functions, again, are teleportation to basically anywhere, but with a 30-second cooldown and no Y calculation, and also locating a rift, which, again, is essential in crafting the TARDIS. But yeah, that's really all there is to it. This has been my showcase of the Vortex Manipulator. I hope you all enjoyed. I've been TEAB'S. Be sure to subscribe, to follow my Instagram, TEAB'S2AT, to follow my Twitter, which is also TEAB'S2AT, to join my Discord, and lastly, to have a nice day. Goodbye.